But as kind of Gemma has outlined, we've done some initial kind of thinking, a start of a 10 in terms of how DCAN can be structured and what the priorities are. But if we're going to be effective as a network and we're all going to work together, then you, everybody in the room, need to own this and you need to have the opportunity to shape it. And that's important. So Ian has obviously outlined what the purpose of DCAN is. Got a bit of a start for 10 in terms of the priorities, but we need you as members, as a group, to help define and agree what you think the priority focus areas should be, or at least the initial few. So we want you to do a table exercise now in your groups, and you can stay where you are, but we want you to focus on 3 Ps. So we want you to think about the priorities. So is it social prescribing, is it personal health budgets and integrated budgets, is it personalised care and support planning, or is it something else, and what needs to be done in these areas? Then we want you to think about what the possibilities are. As a network, as a group of people who've got a commitment to this agenda, what can we achieve for these priority areas? So it's probably wise to, first of all, when you've explored some of the priorities that you think they are, first of all, think about one and explore what the possibilities and the opportunities are for that. And what assets have we got in the room? What other members and individuals and organisations have we got, and how can we harness those and make the most of those? And what can we do practically, individually, and also collectively for organisations to make some tangible, practical kind of process going forward? And we also want you to take some time to think about the practicalities of the network. So how do we make sure that we are effective, and how do we make sure that we make the change we want to see happen? First of all, we've got the right people in the room, so I'd like to spend a bit of time introducing yourselves on the tables if you've not done so already. And are we missing anybody critical, people or organisations that need to join and be part of this? How should it be structured? So you've heard Gemma talk about the assembly and the idea of having some specific hubs around themes and priority areas, which we can be flexible around, and they may change as priorities change. But is that the right approach? Do you agree with that? Have you got some more ideas? How should we communicate with each other as well? How should we keep in touch, and how can we make sure that when everybody leaves the room today, that we leave with some momentum and we leave with some clear kind of practical actions and next steps, and we can share those with each other and start to take this work forward. So there are a number of different ways we can do that, obviously virtually, through different networks and Twitter, etc. But we'd really like your views and your ideas and what you think will work for you as members going forward. And finally, and probably most importantly, how do we make sure that co-production is central to everything that we do and we involve people with lived experience? So, time-wise, we've probably got just over 30 minutes for this now. You should all have an identified facilitator on your tables. If you haven't, shout up and we will nominate somebody to do that. Half the tables in the room have got some papers and pens already, but I ran out of time at the beginning, so the other half will get those very quickly now before we kind of start. But if you can kind of think about those 3 areas, and then at the end we'll be asking you to do some kind of quick fire feedback as well. I think, Big Ian, you had a little bit of a suggestion.
Yeah, I have a suggestion. Right.
I want you to forget that. Put on the microphone, please. Right, I don't need a microphone, I'm a big lad. Right, I want you to forget your job position in many ways. And I want you to forget some of the things that you're going to point out as obstacles to this. I want you to imagine that you're 10 and this is a project. And we're going to say, right kids, this is the problem. This is your nana, right? This is your auntie. This is your next door neighbour who used to go around and play pairs with the dominoes, and now we don't know, how to do it. How are we going to solve it? I've never met a 10-year-old who said, let's factor in 12 meetings. No. Think about that thing that kids have got. Kids look at a tree and they decide if they can climb it by climbing it. Grown-ups look at a tree and go, big tree. So if we can harness some of that, and remember that we're all kids with different dates of birth. I just can't help thinking, If we had a load of kids in the room and a load of people who were 80 odd, instead of just the generation in between, I think we'd have a lot more going on here. And so, do us a favour, be 10, will you? Because I think you're amazing at 10. I don't think you're bad now. But at 10, I bet you're at your top of your game. Over to you, people. Thank you very much.